engaged in these struggles around gender from the beginning of the 20th century, and especially during the 1960s and 70s. And so finally, we see a movement that values collective leadership, a movement that values radical Black women, that values radical Black queer women, that values trans women and gender non-conforming people. When Black women stand up, as they did during the Montgomery bus boycott, as they did during the Black liberation era, earth-shaking changes happen. And so new organizations such as Black Lives Matter, Dream Defenders, Black Youth Project 100, Justice League New York City, and We Charge Genocide are just a few of the new generation organizations that have developed new models of collective leadership and that acknowledge how important Black feminist insights are to the development of viable 21st century radical movements. These organizations understand the clandestine racialization and gendering of putatively universal categories. They recognize that we have to be able to say her name as well as his name and their name as well for those who prefer neither male nor female pronouns. Not only have men's lives been claimed by state violence, but also women's lives, and trans people's lives, and gender nonconforming people's lives. They recognize, for example, that those who counter the slogan, Black Lives Matter, with what they assume is a more all-embracing slogan, All Lives Matter, that they're often embracing a strategy that glosses over the particular reasons why it is important to insist quite specifically on an end to racist violence. Those who insist that the slogan, All Lives Matter, is the better alternative to Black Lives Matter do not realize the extent to which such universal proclamations have always bolstered racism. More often than not, universal categories have been clandestinely racialized. And so any critical engagement with racism requires us to understand the tyranny of the universal. For most of our history, the very category human has not embraced Black people and people of color. Its abstractness has been raced white and gendered male. If indeed all lives matter, we would not have to proclaim that Black Lives Matter, or as we discover on the Black Lives Matter website, Black women matter, Black girls matter, Black gay lives matter, Black bi lives matter, Black boys matter, Black queer lives matter, Black men matter, Black lesbians matter, Black trans lives matter, Black immigrants matter, Black incarcerated lives matter, Black differently able lives matter. Yes, Black lives matter. Latino, Asian, Indigenous, Arab, Muslim, Jewish, refugee, and undocumented people's lives matter. Poor and working class white people's lives matter. And in order to ethically and comfortably claim that all lives matter, we would have to be capable of acknowledging these and all the other specific instances in which lives are violated by the repressive apparatuses of the state.